Imagine this for a moment. You decide that starting tomorrow, sugar is no longer part of your life. No soda, no candy, no desserts, not even the hidden sugars you never think about. Just 7 days without sugar. Most people think nothing dramatic can happen in 1 week. But the truth is, your body begins to change within hours. Some changes feel uncomfortable. Some feel surprisingly good. And a few are happening deep inside you, silently repairing damage that sugar has been causing for years. Sugar isn't just a food, it's a chemical signal. Every time you eat it, your blood sugar rises fast. Your pancreas releases insulin to bring it down. At the same time, your brain releases dopamine, the same reward chemical linked to addiction. Over time, your brain starts expecting sugar not because your body needs it, but because your brain has learned to crave that quick pleasure. So when you quit sugar, you're not just changing your diet, you're challenging your brain chemistry. The first 24 hours are mostly psychological. On day 1, your body still has plenty of stored sugar called glycogen in your liver and muscles, so physically you might feel normal, but mentally something starts to shift. You may notice yourself thinking about sweets more than usual, not because you're hungry, but because your brain is used to sugar being part of your routine. But after meals, during stress, when you're bored, sugar has been your emotional shortcut. Inside your body, your blood sugar levels start to stabilize for the first time in a long while. Without constant sugar spikes, insulin isn't being released over and over again. This is important because frequent insulin spikes train your body to become insulin resistant over time, a major risk factor for weight gain and type 2 diabetes. Even on day 1, your pancreas is getting a small but meaningful break. Day 2 is when your body realizes something is different. Your blood sugar is no longer rising and crashing all day. As a result, your brain starts asking for its usual fuel. This is when cravings often hit hard. You may crave sweets, bread, fast food, or snacks. Headaches are common. Fatigue is common. Some people feel shaky or mentally slow. This isn't because your body is failing, it's because it's adapting. This phase is often called sugar withdrawal. It happens because dopamine levels temporarily drop. Your brain has been overstimulated by sugar for so long that normal levels of dopamine feel low at first. This can affect your mood. You might feel irritable, anxious, or even slightly sad for no clear reason. Small problems may feel bigger than usual. This is not a personality change, it's chemistry. At the same time, your body starts looking for a new energy source. Without sugar coming in, insulin levels begin to fall. This is a good thing. Lower insulin allows your body to access stored fat for energy. Your metabolism is slowly shifting from sugar-burning mode to fat-burning mode. This switch doesn't happen instantly, and that's why energy can feel low during these first days. By day 3, many people feel like quitting. This is often the hardest day. Your glycogen stores are mostly depleted now, and your body hasn't fully adjusted to burning fat efficiently yet. Energy may feel low, brain fog can appear, motivation drops. You might feel like you're doing everything right, but getting nothing in return. But behind the scenes, something powerful is happening. Inflammation in your body is starting to decrease. Excess sugar increases inflammation throughout the body, especially in the gut. When sugar is removed, your digestive system begins to calm down. Bloating may start to reduce. Water retention decreases. Even if the scale hasn't changed yet, your body is already becoming less inflamed. Your gut bacteria are also changing. Harmful bacteria thrive on sugar. When sugar disappears, those bacteria begin to weaken, while healthier bacteria start to take over. This shift improves digestion, immune function, and even mood over time, but in the short term, it can feel uncomfortable as your gut adjusts. Your brain, meanwhile, is beginning a reset. Dopamine receptors that were overwhelmed by sugar stimulation start becoming more sensitive again. This is crucial. It means that soon, normal life, real food, movement, rest will start feeling rewarding again without needing sugar as a trigger. If you make it past day 3, something begins to shift. Day 4 is often the turning point. The intense cravings that felt uncontrollable before start to lose some of their power. They may still show up, but they're quieter, less urgent. This happens because your blood sugar is becoming more stable, and your brain is no longer riding the roller coaster of constant sugar highs and crashes. Your energy starts to feel different, not explosive, but steady. Instead of feeling wired for a short time and then exhausted, your body begins producing a slow, consistent supply of energy. This is your metabolism learning how to work without sugar. Insulin levels are lower now, which allows fat stores to be used more easily for fuel. This doesn't mean dramatic weight loss in 4 days, but it does mean your body is finally accessing stored energy instead of constantly asking for more food. Hunger also starts to change. You may notice that you don't feel the urge to snack as often. Meals keep you full longer. That's because sugar disrupts 2 key hormones, leptin, which signals fullness, and ghrelin, which signals hunger. When sugar intake drops, these hormones begin to rebalance. Your body becomes better at telling you when it's truly hungry and when it's not. By day 5, many people notice clearer thinking. Brain fog begins to lift. Focus improves. Tasks that felt mentally exhausting earlier in the week now feel manageable. This is because your brain thrives on stable fuel. Constant blood sugar spikes create mental chaos. Stability creates clarity. Your mood may also feel more balanced. Anxiety can decrease. Emotional ups and downs become less intense. Remember, sugar heavily influences dopamine and stress hormones. Without it constantly interfering, your nervous system begins to calm down. You're no longer forcing pleasure, you're allowing it to happen naturally. This is also when physical changes may start becoming visible. Your face may look less puffy, Fingers may feel less swollen. These changes happen because lower sugar intake reduces water retention and inflammation. Excess sugar causes your body to hold onto water, especially around the face and joints. As inflammation decreases, your body releases that extra fluid. Skin often starts to improve around this time as well. Sugar damages collagen and increases oil production and inflammation, which can lead to acne and dull skin. When sugar is removed, your skin shifts into repair mode. Some people notice fewer breakouts, a more even tone, or a subtle glow by day 5 or 6. Day 6 brings another important change: sleep. Many people report falling asleep faster and waking up feeling more rested. Sugar disrupts sleep by causing blood sugar drops during the night, which trigger cortisol, the stress hormone. Without sugar spikes, your nervous system stays calmer while you sleep. Better sleep then improves appetite control, mood and energy the next day, creating a powerful positive cycle. Your digestion also becomes smoother, less bloating, less heaviness after meals. This is partly due to reduced inflammation and partly due to changes in gut bacteria. When sugar is gone, your gut environment becomes more balanced, which improves nutrient absorption and overall comfort. Another surprising change happens around this time. Your taste buds begin to reset. Foods that once tasted boring now taste richer. Fruit tastes sweeter. Even vegetables have more flavor. This happens because your brain is no longer overwhelmed by extreme sweetness. Natural foods start activating pleasure signals again. And then comes day 7. By the end of the first week, many people feel lighter, not just physically, but mentally. Sugar no longer feels like it controls your decisions. Cravings may still appear, but they feel manageable. You're choosing food, not reacting to it. Inside your body, inflammation continues to decrease. Insulin sensitivity improves. Your metabolism is more flexible. Your brain's reward system is recalibrating. Your gut is healing. Your sleep is improving. All of this from just 7 days. And the most important thing, your body has learned something new. It has learned that it can function better without constant sugar. If you go beyond day 7, this is where the changes stop being temporary and start becoming real long-term shifts. Your body is no longer just reacting to the absence of sugar, it's rebuilding itself without it. One of the biggest changes happens with insulin sensitivity. After years of frequent sugar intake, many people's cells stop responding properly to insulin. This forces the body to release more and more of it, leading to fat storage, constant hunger, and energy crashes. When sugar stays out of your diet, your cells slowly regain their sensitivity. This means your body needs less insulin to do the same job. Blood sugar control improves. Fat storage slows down, and weight management becomes easier, not because you're eating less, but because your hormones are finally working with you instead of against you. Your relationship with hunger continues to change. Emotional eating becomes easier to recognize and control. You're less likely to eat just because you're stressed, bored, or tired. That's because sugar used to hijack your brain's reward system. Now that dopamine signaling is more balanced, food is no longer your main source of comfort. This is a psychological shift as much as a physical one. Your energy levels become more predictable. Instead of needing caffeine or snacks to survive the day, your body produces energy steadily. This is metabolic flexibility, the ability to switch between using carbohydrates and fat efficiently. Sugar blocks this ability. Removing it restores it. Heart health also begins to improve. Excess sugar increases triglycerides, raises blood pressure, and contributes to fatty buildup in the liver. When sugar intake drops, these risk factors slowly move in a healthier direction. Inflammation in blood vessels decreases. This lowers long-term risk for heart disease. Your liver benefits significantly as well. Fructose, a type of sugar, is processed almost entirely by the liver. Too much of it leads to fatty liver over time. Removing sugar allows the liver to clear out stored fat and function more efficiently. This improves detoxification, hormone balance, and energy metabolism. Your skin continues repairing. Collagen breakdown slows. Premature aging caused by sugar-driven glycation begins to reverse at a cellular level. While wrinkles don't disappear overnight, the process that accelerates aging slows down. Skin looks healthier because it actually is healthier. Even your immune system benefits. Chronic sugar intake suppresses immune function and feeds harmful bacteria. With sugar gone, immune cells function better, and your gut, where most of your immune system lives, becomes stronger and more balanced. And perhaps the most underrated change is mental clarity and emotional stability. Many people report feeling calmer, more in control, and less anxious weeks after quitting sugar. This isn't magic, it's biology. Stable blood sugar leads to stable mood. Balanced dopamine leads to emotional resilience. What started as a 7-day experiment becomes a turning point. Not because sugar is evil, but because constant sugar has trained your body into dysfunction, and removing it gives your system space to heal. By this point, sugar no longer feels like a reward. It feels optional. So if you're wondering whether quitting sugar for just 7 days is worth it, the answer is yes, because those 7 days aren't really about sugar. They're about control. They're about giving your body a break from constant spikes, crashes, and inflammation. They're about letting your brain remember what real energy feels like, what real hunger feels like, and what real satisfaction feels like without needing something sweet to trigger it. Quitting sugar doesn't mean perfection. It doesn't mean you can never enjoy a dessert again. What it means is awareness. After 7 days, you understand how deeply sugar was affecting your mood, your energy, your sleep, your skin, and even your thoughts. You stop eating sugar automatically. You start choosing. And that's powerful. Because once you feel what steady energy feels like, once your cravings stop controlling your decisions, once your body proves it can heal when you give it the chance, you don't look at sugar the same way again. 7 days is all it takes to start that shift.